So today I'm actually making some Pongal, and so I have this leftover beans, sprouted beans, and also it is cooked sprouted beans, and I'm going to be adding this into, like, for the extra proteins that we need. I'm going to be adding this into this Pongal, and then of course, so that will take care of proteins, and already there is a lot of moong dal in this. So this is a combination of moong dal, 1/4 of a cup of rice, 1/4 cup of rice, and 3/4 cup of moong dal is in this, cooked with about 4 cups of water. You can add water according to your consistency, and then I'm going to add this about a cup of cooked moth beans, sprouted moth beans is what I'm going to add into this Pongal. So a cup of cooked a cup of sprouted cooked whole moth beans is what I'm going to add into this. So let's go ahead and do this. And for the side dish, I'm actually making some tomato Indian sauce, Indian salsa kind of a thing that you will see. Hey. Hi. So as I said, today I'm going to be making a Pongal slash khichdi slash lentil rice. I don't know what you can call that, but these are the ingredients I'm actually going to add. I'm a great fan of ginger, so I'm adding quite a bit of ginger in my khichdi or Pongal. So about this is probably about 2 inches is what I would say, and green chilies, and then some turmeric, and then this is optional. I have reduced my intake of hing these days, so I've been replacing hing with ginger. So if you want, you can skip this. I may add just a little bit. And then these two ingredients, this is pepper and this is cumin seeds. So I'm going to take about 1 teaspoon each and crush them in a parcel like this. Because always if you crush these guys, it gets a nice fragrance. So always try to crush it before you're adding into Pongal. And I'm going to go ahead and crush this one. And then, so of course, I hope you have seen all the ingredients. Let's go ahead and crush this. Don't crush it into too much powdery. So just about enough, should be good. So there you go. In fact, you could have crushed your cumin first, and then you could have crushed your split your pepper into two. But that's up according to you how you want to do that. Now let's go ahead and chop this one, and I usually chop it into smaller pieces like this. Again, chopping is entirely a different skill. You can chop however you want. For me, I love cutting is my passion. I just love cutting. So there you go. And this one, I'm just going to have to clean it up. There, and let's go ahead and grate this one. So there you go. Now I think things are ready for making pongal. Let's go ahead and see how this is made. So coming to for the side dish for the pongal, I'm making this tomato gravy, which is also called the Indian salsa. So a lot of people make this Indian salsa if they are running out of time, or like something quick to go with either chapati or dosa or pongal. So of course these are the main ingredients I need. Some tomatoes, onions. Onions I'm going to be just only half is good enough. Some coriander leaves and some green chilies. So of course cut them the way you want. The fruit that I am actually going to have today is going to be pineapple. Pineapple is all right for diabetes. You can have few slices. It's not a bad thing. It's definitely not going to hurt you. It has a lot of goodness in it. A lot of vitamin C. So there you go. Now let's go and get it started. So now again for this you need some turmeric powder and some chili powder and some salt, and that's all goes in this and some whatever tadka material, seasoning things that you usually add like mustard seeds, urad dal and chana dal is fine. So today I don't seem to have curry leaves, but you can go ahead and add curry leaves. You can add curry leaves in any dish pretty much in Indian preparation. I didn't have curry leaf even for my pongal. So let's go ahead and check it out, how the method to make this. So here you go guys, I'm switching on this pan, adding some about a teaspoon of oil. Of course, I have all these chopped ingredients ready to go in this for the Indian tomato salsa. Let's keep that aside. And I just wanted to show you my garam masala, like my masala box. This is my other masala box that I use regularly. Something is missing here. I think it's the it's probably the cumin seeds. I keep cumin seeds very handy for all of them. Sometimes I also keep red chilies. So there you go. So let's go ahead and add some mustard seeds. I'm going to keep the mustard seeds needs to splutter, so that's why I'm putting these two ingredients in the side. And let it splutter. now this has spluttered. Now go ahead and bring all of them together, and go ahead and lower your stove if it's too high. Add your green chilies, your onion, there you go, nicely give it a mix. And you don't have to really golden the onion or anything, just a little small cook is enough. And go ahead and add your salt. Salt to taste.
Sandy goes to the library. Volunteers at the library. Blackie! Blackie, you want to climb?
Sit. Okay, let's go ahead and add the tomatoes. And
If I leave you here, you can make it all the way home.
some red chili powder. Don't add too much because already there is green chilies in that. Give it a nice stir and add some turmeric powder. I am usually very generous with turmeric powder, so I go ahead and add your turmeric powder.
Let's go to New York. What will you do?
And just add about half a cup of water if needed, or it can be like this, it doesn't matter. And put the lid on top. So let's close the lid and allow it to cook for some time. And when it is done, we are going to add the coriander leaves. Gokul is he's getting scared. Oh, my husband left our dog on the countertop. And he's getting scared right now. So there you go. And let's go ahead. This is for the Pongal preparation. Let's go ahead and let's get started with Pongal. So we have all these ingredients prepared. After Pongal, after an hour and a half, I'm going to be eating some pineapple. So, and of course, my next meal is dinner. I only have 2 meals in a day. So I'm going to show you how it has changed my life. Let's go ahead. So there you go, and little bit of oil. So there you go, and let's take this ghee from this bottle here and add it into our pongal mixture. Like the cooked dal and rice, I'm going to just add it into this. So now once the oil is hot, go ahead and add your crushed peppers. In fact, the ginger, I would actually like to add it just raw. Don't fry it in oil. Just add it like so, okay? So just add it like this, and that actually gives more flavor instead of putting it in the oil. Now once the oil is heated up, let's add this crushed cumin and pepper, and a little bit of hing if you want, it's optional, and the green chilies. So always remember, if you're frying green chilies like this, it gives like the spiciness increases if you fry it in oil. So it's up to you. So you could have directly added it too. And then go ahead and add this sprouted cooked whole moth beans into that. I'm going to add a whole entire thing. It's about 1.5 cups. I'm feeling healthy today. So there you go, and then add it up. Add your, oh man, this looks like a lot of food, but it's okay. I make it in batches and I keep it in the refrigerator so that I can use it again. Even if you have extra, don't worry. Always comes handy for next time. So go ahead and mix it nicely and add as much water as you want. Seriously, right? And there you go. And add some turmeric, of course, is my favorite. I add turmeric into most of my foods. And salt according to your taste. And I'm going to be adding some extra water, so there you go. Nicely mix it up. You need to add some more water into this, guys. Go ahead and add 1 more cup. We like it a little bit liquidy only, so go ahead and add 1 more cup and nicely let it cook for. So I highly recommend this eating pongal this way, because it is high in proteins, and as I said, if you're eating 2 meals in a day like I am doing, this is extremely, it'll make a big change in your life. I want you to really give it a try by having 2 meals a day. The meals that I most of the times I show is also recommended at a space of 8 hours gap. So if you're eating at 10:30 in the morning, go ahead and eat at 6 o'clock in the evening and 6:30 in the evening, and in between you can snack any proteins, and 6 in the evening is another meal, that's your dinner. And it takes care, you feel like you don't feel lethargic anymore, you feel extremely energetic, you feel more lively and whatever, more awake is the word probably. So there you go, give it a cook for about 5 to 10 minutes on a slow flame, and it should be ready. So there you go, guys. Let me show you my salsa now. There's our Indian tomato salsa. It's looking ready. Let's go ahead and give it a stir. And give it a nice mix and add some water. We already added chili powder, turmeric and salt. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of water and let it cook for another 5 more minutes, and they should be ready. Guys, the fruit for the day today has been pineapple, and of course, after an hour and a half to 2 hours, after an hour and 2 hours, you can go and eat some pineapple if you have any hunger or anything. Here you can see that the pongal has come to a nice cook. So let's go ahead and cook this up. Nicely give it a stir. And remember the sprouts, you can watch the sprouts that how I cooked in my other video. This was actually the leftover sprouts from the previous time. So what I did was, after I sprouted these whole moth beans, I just brought water to a boil, and I only cooked it very for only, I didn't overcook the sprouts, because it's really important that you don't overcook your sprouts. And so I cooked it for about 5 minutes. Once the water came to a boil, you cook your sprouts for about 5 minutes in that boiling water. So that's how I cooked my whole moth beans, the sprouted whole moth beans. So there you go, my pongal is ready now. Let's bring it to a nice good temperature, and I'll show you how this is plated. So here the tomato is actually coming to a nice boil, as you can see. Let's go ahead and switch it off. And add this freshly chopped coriander. So, there you go. So let's start plating now. So now let's start plating, guys. There. There you go. Let's put the salsa. There you go. I'm putting some salsa. So let me serve this to my husband. So let's go and give it to him, and let's find out what he thinks. So go ahead and add this one last ingredient, a little bit of ghee to top it up. There. And let's give it off to my beloved husband here. There.
Thanks, honey.
Okay.
Looking yummy.